Today's cards of the day are a bunch of Keta Sanctuary cards. Glorious Storm Dragon once per turn while on rear guard, lets you pay 1 counter blast if you persona road this turn to return all of your opponent's rear guards in the same column as this unit to the bottom of their deck, and this unit gets 5k power. Thegria mains can finally stop using Dark Thegria's retire ability, but at the cost of using up more counter blast instead. And with Revelant/Dragon revealed yesterday, any Keta Sanctuary deck can easily have access to more persona rides, which in turn makes this card even more useful. Fallen of the Dragon Tree Soul Days, a club when placed on rear guard, lets you pay 1 counter blast to place a Dragon Tree marker on your rear guard circle that doesn't have one. And once per turn while on the back row rear guard, you can pay 1 counter blast when another rear guard on the front row of this card's column is placed to draw a card. This now confirms that every nation deck will have a unit that can place Dragon Tree markers. It's the reverse unit craze all over again, only this time it doesn't corrupt your Vanguard and instead will make you play a baby version of Force 1 markers. As for the card itself, it's like they want you to play as much countercharger as possible if you ever want to use this effectively. Knight of Fate Cordelia, while on the central back row rear guard, gets the following abilities. If you have a Majesty Lord Blaster Vanguard, while on rear guard, you can pay 1 counter blast at the end of the battle she boosted to call up to 1 Blaster Blade and Dark from your soul to separate rear guards in the same column. And while on rear guard, all your grade 2 rear guards get the boost ability if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher. Wait a minute, her name is Cordelia, she's a knight of quote-unquote fate, has red hair, and Cloud Knights are technically Pegasus Knights. Nintendo's lawyers are on the case. And it's real funny how they revealed a promo card that calls both blasters in the same column, in the same reveal, that a Keta Sanctuary unit can delete entire columns. Finally, Fierce Knight Kriduna while on rear guard can be counted as 2 cards when she would be retired for the cost of a Blaster Vanguard's ability. And when she's retired by your Blaster Vanguard's ability, give one of your Blaster Dark on rear guard an auto ability that once per turn you can pay 1 discard when he attacks to perform a drive check, but gets retired after that battle if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher. On a good day with enough resource, you can perform up to 4 to 6 drive checks in one turn with Phantom Blaster Overlord. It would then suck if you get your Keta over trigger from one of those drive checks, seeing as they do the same thing. Guess Phantom Blaster players are going to need to use the Cray Elemental over trigger instead if they plan to go full combo with this. And that concludes today's cards of the day. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments how every Dragon Tree Nation card can be used in one deck like Omega Glendius.